What's up everybody, welcome back to the Chug YouTube channel. Today we're going to be checking out this rather splendid Ibanez RG7421 7-string electric guitar. Let's take a closer look. Alright, welcome back to the Chug YouTube channel everybody. My name is DJ, and if you're brand new here, then please allow me a moment just to introduce myself and let you know what I'm all about. I'm a guitarist from the southwest of the UK. I've been playing guitar for about 20 years or so. I play in a band called HollowKin. We're a modern metal, groove metal, metalcore kind of band, heavy riffs, lots of screamy shouty stuff with a little bit of singing in it as well. So if you go on to enjoy any of the riffs in today's videos, then chances are that they are riffs that are lifted from some of our songs. So follow the links down below and you can find all of our socials and links to like our Spotify and all the rest of it. Anyway, shameless plug out the way, we are here to check out this guitar. If you're not new here, you may recognize that this guitar has already been on the channel before. I did a video called A Little Piece of YouTube History because this guitar once belonged to Mr. Jamie Slays, and I came back having it through a Facebook Marketplace trade through my Project Marketplace series, and I got this in exchange for an ESP LTD KH-202 guitar. An excellent guitar, and again, links up in the cards if you want to check that video out after this. Now, when I got this guitar, it wasn't set up in its standard stock configuration. Jamie had put some really cool bare knuckle pickups in it. We had a Cold Sweat in the bridge and a Ragnarok in the neck. Don't worry too much about what's happened to those pickups, but for now, all you need to know is that they're not in this guitar anymore, they are elsewhere. But that means that this guitar is now stock again, stock pickups and stock electronics. So before we go any further, let's see how all of this RG7421 7-string electric guitar sounds in a full demo mix. Roll VT. So real quick, I just wanted to let you all know this isn't a sponsored video in any way. This came to me through a trade on my Project Marketplace series. The idea with Project Marketplace is that I continually trade guitars through Project Marketplace to get new guitars to bring to you all on my YouTube channel without having to spend any money whatsoever. It's a really cool way for us to all see new guitars that are going to come into the channel secondhand, so we get an opportunity to see how well guitars hold up after years and years of use, and it also means that we can continue to check out fun new guitars together. The other thing you might want to know is the signal chain for today's video. So as usual, we're going to be taking the guitar into the Focusrite Scarlett Solo interface. That's going to be going into GarageBand, and in GarageBand we're going to have the Neural DSP SLO100 plugin loaded up. Okay, at this point of the video, I like to run through some specifications for the guitar that we're going to be looking at. So, without further ado, this is the Ibanez RG7421 7-string electric guitar. We've got a basswood body with a bolt-on maple neck, and it is a Wizard 2 7-string neck. We've got a rosewood fingerboard with 24 jumbo nickel silver frets, a scale length of 25.5 inches. We've got own brand Ibanez hardware with the plastic nuts, and the pickups that are back in this are the Quantum ceramic pickups by Ibanez, so own brand pickups. Electronics wise, very simple: one tone, one master volume, and a 5-way toggle switch. So this isn't going to be the most super in-depth review that I've ever done, because like I said, I have played this guitar on this channel before, but it was in Jamie's configuration. I just wanted to kind of throw this out into the world in its stock configuration, just in case there's anyone who's A, interested, or B, looking at picking up one of these guitars in this configuration. It might be cool to know how it sounds and how it plays. So, positives first, such a cool guitar. I've really enjoyed playing it. It's been a real joy to have kicking about in the studio and kicking about at home, and I've actually played this a couple of times at rehearsal as well. It sounds great in its stock configuration. Everything I'm talking about today is stock configuration based, nothing to do with any of the mods that were on it. So if you want to know about the mods, like I said, video up in the cards or at the end of the video. But this plays really well. It sounds really, really good. The neck, very, very comfortable. I'm not the biggest fan of super thin Ibanez necks, but this Wizard 2, really comfortable in the hand, especially on a 7-string, where it's not too thick, not too chunky, and it's not too wide in the hands as well. Fit and finish is always a tricky one on a second-hand guitar, but one thing I like to highlight when I'm picking up used guitars through my Project Marketplace series is that although we can't see how the guitar is out of the box brand new, we can see how well it's held up over the years. Now this came to Jamie new a number of years ago. It's actually had 2 more owners since then, so I'm the 4th owner, and I have to say this guitar has held up very, very well over the years. It's still in really good condition. It might not have been gigged, it might have just been a bedroom guitar, and that's fine, but either way, the neck is still in great, lovely condition, really nicely playable. The frets are fantastic. All the hardware is still in great condition. There's no rust, no corrosion, absolutely no issues whatsoever. I think the electronics are still original in this as well. I think it was just rewired for the pickups, and then when they've been put back in, it's still the original wiring from these original pickups. That's all good. Volume and tone controls work really well. The 5-way switch has held up really well, which is always a good sign in a second-hand guitar when the 5-way switch still works without crackling and things. So yeah, it's held up really, really nicely. Another cool thing I like to point out on guitars in this kind of price range is tuning stability. So 2 things I want to say here. Firstly, the tuning stability was great. Really, really good. I've got this set up in drop A. So A, E, A, D, G, B, E. So E standard in a 7-string with a drop A. The tuning stability has been great. I've had no issues with it going out of tune when I've been playing it. And I play pretty hard. And like I said, I have played this at rehearsal as well. And we go pretty hard at rehearsal. The one thing I will mention is in the original video, I mentioned that this was a 25.5-inch scale length. which it is. But I said that I didn't really find that a problem. My Matt Heafy Epiphone Les Paul Origins Custom is a 25.5-inch scale length 7-string guitar, and I love that guitar. The string tension on that is amazing, but this has got a lighter gauge string on it than that guitar, ever so slightly. These were the strings that were on it when I got the guitar. They're the original strings, and they have loads of life in them, so I didn't want to change them out. But where they are just a little bit of a lighter gauge, the pitch drift when you hit the strings particularly hard is actually quite noticeable, which, like I said, on my Matt Heafy Les Paul, absolutely fine. Don't really notice it because I got some big 11 to 64s on there. But this, being that it's got a lower string gauge on it, I think it just highlights the necessity to have a heavier string gauge on a guitar that's tuned this low when it's a 25.5-inch scale length. But otherwise, played really nice. Let's quickly swing by the negatives of this guitar. I don't think I really have anything to really say against it. The only thing I would probably say is that if this is the kind of guitar you're into, then that's fair enough. But I think it is a very boring guitar to look at visually. It's just a flat, black, gloss, shiny finish, and it really annoys me when you got glossy guitars. You can see that reflection from my windows. You see all the way down my garden. I'm not a big fan of flat, black, glossy guitars. They're just not my kind of thing. I think they're really done and played out. But if that's what you're into, then more power to you. Absolutely great. You'll love this guitar. It's probably the only negative that I could find about this particular guitar. Everything else I think is appropriate for the price range. Tuners are fine. Upgrading them would improve it. The nut is fine, upgrading it would improve it. Same is true for the bridge, same is true for the pickups and the electronics. Everything is fine. It's like £200 used guitar, or I don't even know if they still sell these, but they're about $450 new, I think, when they first came out. That's in pounds. It's all fine. It's all absolutely fine. It's what you'd expect for this price range of guitar. It's a really nice, well-built, really good sounding guitar, and it plays fantastically. It's just a bit boring. Like I said, today wasn't going to be a super big review. I said quite a lot in my original video when I filmed it, so if you want to check that out after this, then that will be wicked. And if you're curious to see how it looked and sounded in its original Jamie Slay's modified configuration, then check that video out next. I'm gonna leave it there for today. Just want to say a big thank you to you if you've watched this video. If you've enjoyed it, then it'd be amazing if you would subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 followers by the end of 2025, and we are this close to getting there. We're on like 991 subscribers. So if you feel like subscribing and hang around for more videos, then that would be absolutely amazing. Always love catching up with people down in the comments section as well. So if you feel like leaving a comment down below, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this guitar. That would be amazing as well. And even a like goes a really, really long way. thank you very much once again, everybody, for being here, and hopefully I'll catch up with you again real soon. Take care until then, everybody. In a bit.